Okay. Cool. You got it. Yeah. But you know, that's what I was just telling him. I said, you know, there's gotta make more diagonals. You know, you see some people on the side. I said, you know, it may seem like, you know, you're out of position. I said, you got to anticipate. And the other thing, I guess that Lafayette team, one thing they did is they played really high. Like, you know, they got corner kick. Their last player was here, and you know, Ryan's used to. He's used to on Ricardo's team where he's standing at midfield,
right,
where he's got a defender. The problem is that those kids all play for like LSC, and they were playing really high. And I said, if we clear the ball out to the 35, 40 yard line, you're never going to get. You know, you're playing too high to get it. So I said the problem is that you've got to drift back more. I said your job is to pick up their player there.
They moved the ball nicely.
You know, they had. Did you make that Lafayette game?
I did not. I had my daughter.
There were a couple times that they created some really good things out there. And
Michael felt like they could have won the game.
Well, I'll tell you, the first 10 minutes were terrible. Like we literally give them 2 free kicks in the first 2.5 minutes. Like they dribble the ball down top of the box and we foul them like 30 seconds in, and we did it again. You know, probably about 90 seconds later. In the first 10 minutes, they probably had 6 shots on us. But other teams have had trouble finishing on us. I mean, you know, 3 of the 6 goals we've given up have all been penalty kicks. Yeah, if we can just watch the fouls in the box, that can save us a lot. And it's not just Grant. Like Curran had a handball.
Curran had a handball.
I'm not sure who it was against Lafayette, but yeah, if we can cut down on those, you know, those 6 goals become 3.
Pick him up, boy. Having some trouble up front. Let's say early again.
But you know, the Lafayette game, it easily could have been one of those that's a 1-0, 2-0 game us, because the other team had trouble finishing. But it could have gone the other way in mid-6. You know, it could have been 3-4 at halftime. We were very fortunate that they couldn't finish. Oh. But you know, they did some good things. There were some signs that the kids know what they're doing.
I was trying to think which guys are on.
Well, right now it's just Ryan and Michael, and Youssef used to, and I drove him to the Davies County game, and he said, you know, he went to Javelin. I think he was on the 2 team last year. And he said they lost a lot more games than they won. And he said his dad made the decision more so than him when he played for Javelin. But Youssef is a good player. I mean, he'd be one of those that.
Is that right there with the ball?
Youssef, he's around the ball. He's number 23. He's tall. I mean, he's grown a lot in the last couple of years. Yeah, but Youssef, and he's got some good skills. He used to play for Ricardo like a defensive mid, and he's a pretty good job. I mean, you know, I think he's one of those. When I kind of was trying to sell him on maybe coming back and joining us because he didn't know where he was going to play next year, and I was trying to explain to him, you know, the showcases and stuff that we're trying to set up for next year and things like that. I don't know where he's going to be, but, you know, he'd be one of those who would be a nice addition to our, you know, to give us, hopefully, you know, 30 some odd players that we could pull from.
Dad, do you have my phone?
Yes, I do.
Okay, where is it?
And see, a lot, it's in my pocket. And see, a lot of it, like those balls like that we're playing, sometimes we're just playing them, too low. We're not playing the right ball. It's like Ryan's got speed up front, but we need to play like a lofting ball sometimes over the defense as opposed to one that's on the ground. Yeah.
Got him off.
There you go.
He's picking up Grant's spot from the 36. Is he picking up Grant's spot? He's doing a good job. Grant's got some wheels though.
Yeah. Oh, that's I think that's Hunter Sikowski out there, number 10.
Ivan. Oh, it's not his name.
It might be Carlos. I don't know all the names yet. I'm still kind of learning them.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. But I think number 10. Is Hunter Sikowski. He's an 03. He played for the Rovers 02 team. When we played him this year,
Okay.
he was on the Rovers 02 team. But he, I'm surprised he's not on varsity, and they may be putting him on both. But when Charlie sent his 3 kids up to the U.S. Development Academy Training Center up in Cincy, he was up there too. And I heard he had been offered a spot with Atlanta FC's U15 team to move down to Atlanta and play for the MLS Academy team. He's a good little player. When we played futsal against Rovers this year, we played futsal against him. He was one of the. I'm pretty sure that's him because there aren't too many. I'd heard that he was going to KCD, but you know, he wasn't one of those like Achille that was in the newspaper as being a freshman.
Right.
You know.
Come on, Mitch. Way to go.
I was trying to explain to Ryan the importance of this game. I said, because
That's the problem. Let's go, Mitch.
he's used to coming from the same Trinity background, and I said, okay. I said, this is essentially the same
Now,
Trinity
where
game.
was he?
He was at St. Margaret Mary.
Okay, you guys were at Margaret Mary.
Yeah,
And you went training?
I went to St. X actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I went to DeSales.
Did you? And when did you graduate to sales?
86.
Okay,
What about you?
I was 89.
89.
And
Okay.
I actually had several friends like the Schulten clan, you know, that lived kind of down by the sales
And your wife's Sacred Heart, right?
yes.
My
yes.
wife's Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
Take him in front. I told Michael I signed up to play in an adult league in Manchester, New Hampshire. So I told Michael, I said, you can tell people I play for Manchester. You want?
I retired from playing indoor about 6-7 years
I
ago
don't
when
play
I
indoor.
when I broke my ankle for the last time.
Oh, I
It's the
won't
only
play
time I ever
indoor.
broke it, but it was the 3rd time I retired from playing indoor.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the problem is you kind of get the bug and you don't mind it. Somebody will ask you and you
Yeah.
go and
Yeah.
then inevitably I think you regret it. It's the only time I've had injuries.
Yeah. Well, the first time I retired, it was a back issue. The last time it was a broken ankle, and
It's not like it's the best turf in the world at these places.
No.
Now we do kind of rent it every now and again. With Jeff Hall, we'll rent it and
Yeah.
play goof around. Pick that up, Snoop. They're not getting much of an attack yet, are we?
No. But you know what? The first 10 minutes of that Lafayette game was the exact same. I mean, we literally got. I don't think we got the ball past midfield against Lafayette. See, and that's one of those. You know, we're not playing the right ball.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
understand that. That's not, nice. Nice. Don't keep overplayed.
Keep.
That's it, Mitchell.
I think they were like guarding each other a second.
Now my 12-year-old club coach for Ohio Elite is a collegiate coach.
Nice.
But yeah, like you said, we barely got the ball over midfield yet.
Michael was complaining the other day. because they put him in defense. But I don't mind that if he passes out of the back. Somebody needs to pass out of the back.
There we go. Hit it, hit it, hit it. See, that's the problem. You know, it's like that pass. You got plenty of room to play that ball out wide. You know,
Instead, you stick it right in the
and
middle.
instead you stick it right in the middle, which is where they are. You know,
They don't have that confidence yet to do
No.
that.
you know, because the nice safe one is just playing it outside where nobody is. You know,
Right.
the tough one's playing it up the middle.
Oh my. That Cliff, the little guy.
What?
The little guy, Cliff.
Quinn.
He's
Yeah.
pretty talented.
No, he's got really good. His foot skills are probably some of the best on the team. Yeah, he plays for KFJ's 03 number 2 team. I think.
Clear it. Nice.
But I think the issue with Quinn is more conditioning. It's like, you know, he can't last out there. You know, he had him playing. He had him playing center forward or one of the forwards with Ryan the other day. See, that's one of those that Ryan just has to take. Yeah. See, and Ricardo should tell him the same thing. It's like, that's your ball. You take it to the corner. Okay. But that's Ryan's ball. You just use your body, use your speed, take it outside, work it back in. But too often, and I don't think he's gotten the, you know, the high school games.
It's a problem.
It's different than the club. You know, it's like, you know, you got to realize is that those balls. I mean, sure, you play that ball back on the club team. It's a nice thing, and that's exactly what Ricardo wants you to do.
Here, it's high risk.
Yeah, here, exactly. When you play
High
that,
risk.
yeah.
I watched up all that first game of Owensboro. I was like,
With the Davies County one.
yeah.
Yeah.
They played fine, but I mean, it's just like it was. You tell it head. How you doing, man? Good to see you. I had that Grayson out there. He's an animal. How you doing? Good.
Fine, because they come together. As long as I think he doesn't want to look like basketball.
Checking out the action.
Looks like they're doing all right. Bruce Tardy don't seem to keep the ball down here very much.
Yeah, that's. There we go. Mitchell's stopping.
Yeah, Mitchell's doing well. Getting some work too. They haven't had any work. These guys have one pickup, you know. Oh yeah, we were last night. I played in high school. Loved it.
What, chess?
Yes.
You know what? Ryan, you know, did the chess club and went to a couple chess tournaments with Mark and Mary. I think by the time he got to like 7th grade, they kind of didn't include the older kids in it. But there was one, you know, he always enjoyed doing that.
Yeah,
It's the only reason I started playing was so I could play against him. This is one of those things I never learned growing up. But then I'd download the app, and when I'm on a trip and I'm sitting in an airport, I'd sit there and play, and then I'd come back and he'd beat me, and I'd take the level up a little bit more. And
Rascals. Yeah, my dad was really good. We would play every weekend morning.
Oh, nice corner.
Wow.
Well done, Mitchell. Good job. Come on.
That was hard to
Wasn't
see
much
coming.
defense in there.
no,
Just landed and he kicked it.
Oh my God, I never got to see that again.
They guys in.
What are you saying? Good to see you. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. How are you doing again?
What number 6 toe?
36.
Like cherry loaded.
Oh, I see him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh no, I saw them. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing now, man. Kind of being helping them out.
Yeah. It's been a Cape Cod, a couple other places around there. But
We were in the park. Oh, really? Right on the rim. Actually, I've never seen it. It's called a margin walk. You're going to walk right along this granite coast, right along. Really pretty.
pretty sure he was off.
State won the whole summer except for a couple of weeks before we went to the third fourth round. Just went there. They got I lived in that.
How was the weather?
It was good. It was fun. But it was good. You know, it was still, it was free every day. But it's just a floor where you have to just a little bit. 20 minutes of running, really down that's it. Yeah, we're not saying day drinking, but I think I don't know how much. Just the, my oldest daughter,
Push up, Trey.
we might go weekends, but it's just four of his friends. It's not. I'm not throwing out mass email.
Cool. When that's coming. We're running up the road so nice.
That's some dates out there.
Come on, guys.
All right, I guess. It's just the one strange defensive lapse.
Well, yeah. I mean,
It's a nice kick. A good
oh,
play.
it was good placement, and as you said, I mean, we probably weren't playing it the way we should have. But then again, I mean,
I never like one
Ricardo's
that
been
bounces
gone.
around on the front. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Now who's the other guy? Paul? Is that his name?
Paul Dillon. Paul actually, he helped coach for Ricardo a couple years ago. Like, he was kind of an assistant. He's got a daughter that's an 07 for Ohio Elite.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And like last year, my daughter, when she was playing U11 or U9, when she was playing U9, she actually played with his daughter. Paul was the one that, I don't know if you ever heard this story, but Paul was coaching down in E-Town, and there was like a father-daughter duo that was reffing a game down there. And Paul had complained about a call, and maybe it was halftime, and went up there and said something to her, and had put his hand on her, and you know, nothing, and he had gotten suspended for a year from coaching because of it. And yeah, it was, besides the fact that we don't typically get along with E-Town Athleticos anyway.
Yeah.
And then
There's nothing a good experience.
yeah, so because Carter, my 12-year-old, had a game down there, like within like a month or so later, and I think we had the same ref, because there was like a young girl, like the girl was, I mean, by young, I mean, I'm talking the girl was like 15, 16, no, you know, older than 10, but, you know, and I'm sure they were just out there, you know, working for the weekend and, you know, making some extra bucks, but, and I don't think what Paul did was nearly as serious as they made it out to be, but. So Paul's still, he's helping with Ohio Elite. He's coaching the U11 girls.
Okay.
So he's an assistant. I think Sam, the girl coach, is coaching. She's the main coach, but Paul's kind of the assistant coach for the U11 girls. So he's actually got double duties. He's coaching here, and he's coaching for Ohio Elite. But he had worked with Ricardo. I think that's how they met each other. I think they had worked together, and I think they may still work together. I think my guess is.
in Lexington.
Yeah, I honestly, I think Paul's doing the same thing Ricardo's doing, is that when he's practicing, he's driving from Lexington.
Oh, geez. Go. Problem. It's nice. Let's go, guys. Way to go, Vincent. Good play, bud.
Get ready, Rye.
Oh, my. Way to go, Vincent.
Get to it.
Nice play. Ian.
And I've got to
Hey there.
We're nothing.
Did you tell him?
There's no one on you. Keep the
Don't
ball.
worry.
Oh.
Listen. Oh, yeah.
Out that.
Go, Vincent.
Win it.
1-0.
Get back, get back. That's it. Oh. Lord. Out. Oh boy.
Problem. And take it.
And not necessarily, if you got the opportunity to beat the guy, try to go forward.
Absolutely.
I mean, I know so many times Chicago has not to play the ball back.
And if you play the ball back, it's going to either take this guys a while
Yeah.
to get there.
Yeah.
And I don't, and I don't know. I think you're right on about taking it to him. Keep him in front. Keep him in front. There you go. Nice one.
Oh gosh. It's all right.
All right. All right. Go, Mitch. Worried about he doesn't.
Yeah,
go
the
back.
Mike was in there.
Yeah.
It's not a bad ball.
That was a good ball.
Yeah. No, I.
You got it forward.
Well, and that's the thing is, where did Michael play it? He played it forward. You know.
Snoop, get that.
See, he's just got dribbled on.
Keep him in front. Yes, play that. Play that diagonal. There you go. Good work.
Line. Hey, 36. On you.
Good work. Keep him in front, Mike. Keep him in front.
Come on, guys!
Oh my, what's that? What's this? They're calling for an elbow in the back. They're having put out a little. There's no foul there. What is he doing?
Listen! There's somebody that's got a book. In the box. In the box. Good.
I guess they call him for an arm extended a little. What'd they say?
Michael, you guys need to jump. I think regardless whether they're jumping or not, that ball's going over the. I think that's going over the wall.
There we go, Ian.
Yeah, I know.
Go backward. That's not bad. There's nobody there.
But he gets the ball on their territory. You know.
Get your one.
Oh. It's a good move.
Yeah. Well, I almost wanted to put Vincent up front there up top.
I mean, at some point they may have to put Ryan back on defense. And then just
Which one's that?
Ryan.
One's Richards, right?
Yeah. I mean, he keeps frustrating me because he's holding on to. He's not holding on to the ball enough.
I think they want to be passing and they want to do the right thing. But like you said, this team may not have that.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough depth out there to do things like that.
I was great on defense all the time. He got breakdowns. We need that.
Well, problem with soccer is there's no timeouts. You know, it's not like you can call a timeout.
All right, Casey, let's go.
Get aggressive, Bearcats! We need some offense.
Put it forward, man.
I know. Same thing I think.
Good give and goes.
It's better than the alternative.
Yes.
I mean, but this is the other thing I told Ryan watching the video. He's smart. I mean, if they push all three up there like this, they clear out into the space. He's never going to win. That's why. And if depending on what he's got to play, he's got to talk about it. You know, at least now he's doing it. But I mean, who was it? He's the best team in the field. He's got something on the top. You've got now 8 foot. No, especially it's clear out here. And you know our defense doesn't have the capability to get the ball in the air to the field.
No. So it's not like you're
Yeah.
worried about a
So yeah. I mean,
the counter's not going to work.
Yeah, the counterattack isn't going to be there.
Catch that, Mitch! Good work, Mitchell! All right, Grace. You're having a tough time.